to determine whether or not your playoffs will continue.
I've always been confident once we got to the playoffs, we can compete with anyone.
2,000 years long, we will never settle. Hard days, no way, with a heavy metal. Like a torch to a flame when it burns hot.
Zach LaVine.
Game. Going strong to the left. This got a Game 7 feel.
Let's go.
Here we go, and the play-in tournament is set. The West features matchups between the Lakers and the Timberwolves and the Pelicans and the Thunder. The Timberwolves took 2 out of 3 in the regular season against the Lakers. The Pellies beat the Thunder in 3 of 4. And here is how the seeding was set on Sunday. Clippers got by the Suns 119-114 in Phoenix, and with the win, get the number 5 seed. They now face the Suns in the first round of the playoffs. That season series split 2-2 this season, each team winning on the road. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors set an NBA record 55 points in the first quarter, beating the Blazers 157-101. They secure that coveted 6th seed with the win. They face the Sacramento Kings in the first round. Golden State taking that regular season series 3-1. The Lakers beating the Jazz in LA 128-117. LeBron and company securing the 7th seed. Once again, they'll face Minnesota in the play-in tomorrow night. LeBron speaking after that win yesterday.
We put ourselves in a position where we can move on, and that's all we asked for, to put ourselves in a position to be able to move on. You know, we had a very, very slow start, like you said, starting 2-10, and then we had games that we could have won. We had games that we should have won. We had some things that didn't go our way. So, to know where we are today, you can, be happy about that, but not satisfied.
We're just looking forward to the opportunity, starting where we started at early in the year, now where we find ourselves sitting. We're excited. Guys are ready to go. We got great synergy in our locker room. Need to clean up some stuff defensively, but outside of that, we're ready to go.
All right, so we welcome in NBA analyst Kendrick Perkins. And Perk, we should note that they did sign LeBron's former teammate Tristan Thompson and also Shaquille Harrison, getting a little bit of depth. We don't know how long those two will be playing because we don't know how long the Lakers are going to last. But Perk, you heard LeBron earlier in the week. Happy that this team finished above 500. How do you see where they finished this season?
Well, the league that messed up by giving the Lakers an opportunity to be able to compete for a championship. And when I look at the Western Conference, I'm looking at the Lakers right now, and I actually had them picked to win in the West. When you look at what Anthony Davis has done the second part of the season, he has changed the narrative about himself and put himself back in the conversation with people like Giannis and Jokic and Embiid, the way he's been dominating on both ends of the floor. And so when I look at the Lakers and I look at the moves that Pelinka did at the trade deadline, adding Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley and D'Angelo Russell were huge. But now all of a sudden you have an opportunity to secure the 7th spot and go against a Memphis Grizzlies team who is missing 2 key pieces in the interior in Steven Adams and Brandon Clark. It's about to get ugly for the Western Conference.
Well,
it's about to get pretty for the Lakers.
And get pretty for the Lakers. All right. I'll tell you what was ugly. Can we just go to that? And that was yesterday, the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the team that they are going to be facing tomorrow night, just an absolute disaster yesterday. So here they're trailing against the Pelicans, and Jaden McDaniels, he's fighting for a rebound with Larry Nance Jr., and McDaniels is whistled for a second foul. So here's what he does. You see him leaving, exiting the floor, going in the tunnel, and then he just does this inexplicably not smart move, punching the wall, x-rays. It's a fractured hand. He's done, absolutely done for the rest of the season, however long that is. And then here goes Ingram right through Rudy Gobert. He dunks it. So essentially this is what happened. I'm going to take out all the curse words. So Kyle Anderson tells Gobert to block some shots. Gobert tells him to grab some rebounds. Anderson tells Gobert to shut up. Gobert punches Anderson. You got it? Yeah, it was an absolute mess. They actually won the game, however. And Gobert tweets afterwards an apology saying, Emotions got the best of me today. I should not have reacted the way I did, regardless of what was said. I want to apologize to the fans, the organization, particularly to Kyle, who is someone I truly love and respect as a teammate, as we are back with Perk. And we don't know if Rudy Gobert is going to face a team suspension. We actually don't know if he's going to travel to LA, but they did win the game. They do have Anthony Edwards. They do have Karl Anthony Towns. Do you feel that this is a locker room that can pull it together and at least give their best in LA tomorrow night?
No, Hannah, they're dead bird tall grass, okay? And this just happened to come at the wrong time. They don't have enough time to repair the locker room, and you're already dealing with a young group and a young core in that locker room and guys who are working on try to be leaders. And so when you look at them walking into the game tomorrow night against the Lakers, I don't see this healing happening anytime soon. The words that were said after the fact that happened with the incident, losing McDaniels was huge. When you talk about one of the best perimeter defenders in the game today, that was huge in itself because he's going to make an all-defensive team. He's been that spectacular on the defensive side of things. And losing him, along with the uncertainty of not having Rudy Gobert to anchor that middle, going against a Los Angeles Lakers team that is on a mission and playing well, it's going to be hard to overcome it, and I don't see it happen.
Yeah, I mean, and the T-Wolves don't have their backup center, Naz Reid. So if Gobert doesn't play, just think about the possibilities there. When you look back on the way McDaniels, and they met on March 31st, the way he played LeBron, the way he traditionally plays all-stars and gets the other teams all-stars, do you give them any chance tomorrow night against LA?
Same chance I give myself for losing some weight this week. It ain't happening, okay? Because I don't plan on starting my fasting until May. So this is what's going to happen. I'm telling you what's going to happen. That locker room is broken, okay? Patrick Beverley is not there no more to actually repair and make things come together, okay? So now all of a sudden, you probably have guys that are not speaking to one another. You lose McDaniels, again, that is huge. You don't know what the franchise is thinking because they have to take some type of action because you shouldn't be allowed to punch another teammate and not have no repercussion behind it. So going into the game tomorrow, I don't give them no chance of winning that game at all.
Man, and they gave up all those draft picks for Gobert. What an absolute disaster. So, okay, listen, if things play out the way you think they're going to play out, all right, we're going to see the Lakers and the Grizzlies. Let's say, though, worst case scenario, right? If they have to win a couple of games to get in and whatnot, perhaps they would play the Denver Nuggets. Then you have the Clippers. They get the Suns in the first round. Which LA team do you think has the best path forward?
You know what? It's the Lakers. I want you to think about this for a second. If they play against, the Lakers, if they get the 7 or 8 seed, I believe they're going to get the 7 seed. Again, you're going against the Memphis Grizzlies team. And although Jaren Jackson Jr. has been playing exceptional basketball, but history tells us that in the postseason, he can't stay on the floor because he has a problem with staying out of foul trouble. When you're missing Steven Adams and Brandon Clark, that is huge. Anthony Davis and LeBron James is going to have it their way in this series. Now, they actually get the 8th spot, and they happen to go against the Denver Nuggets team who coach have called them soft plenty of times. I love that matchup for the Lakers. I actually love them going into Denver in that series as well and beating the Nuggets. And I have them winning. If they was to play against Memphis, they would win in 6. And if they was to play against the Nuggets, they would win in 6. The Lakers are just that dangerous, and they're in a better position than the Clippers are going against the Suns.
All right, and they are your pick, the Lakers, to come out of the West. Perk, we appreciate you. Glad you're not going on a diet for a while. And if you did, we wouldn't be able to call you Big Perk anymore. So then there's that.
Right. Got to hold it tight.
See you, my friend.